Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and I'm going to review COCO. Hi. COCO, in Disney Pixar's vibrant tale of family, fun, and adventure, an aspiring young musician named Miguel embarks on an extraordinary journey to the magical land of his ancestors. There, the charming trickster Hector becomes an unexpected friend who helps Miguel uncover the mysteries behind his family's stories and traditions. It's rated PG, runs about an hour and 40 minutes. It is in English, even though it's a kind of Spanish story and Spanish dialogue. They keep it to a minimum for the most part. So, yeah. It stars newcomer Anthony Gonzalez and Gail Garcia Bernal, and I thought there was one other one, but yeah, pretty darn fun. Get to the notes here. So the first thing I wrote down about COCO is that it's about family. It's a very nice family film, and its main message is that nothing comes over family. I hope everybody can take something away from that. I hope somebody that is watching this understands that and they cherish that message and put it to use, because that really struck home for me. I really thought that was a good message for anybody that's watching this movie. And then, that is not my note page. Alright, so, sorry about that. I love when movies give you that one cute character that you can really follow and you can really embrace as kind of the enjoyment, the kind of light break from the movie. And in this one, they have a cute dog, and he steals a person's heart. He is so cute, and he has the name of Dante, and he kind of goes on his own little journey throughout the movie. That's to be explained later. And he's just a nice little break from the movie. I wrote it down because I just love the little side humor break, and the cuteness of the dog. But I appreciate that they gave him some depth also. There are some heavy issues in this. I just want to be forewarning for parents and for anybody who's watching this who thinks they're just watching an animated movie and that's musical and funny, and it is that, but it very much deals with the main message of death, and I never know how kids take that. I never know if they're sad because maybe one of their families passed on and you don't know how to explain it to them. I mean, we say, that they've gone on or they've gone to heaven, but when kids watch a movie about that, do they really understand? I don't know. I don't think so. And so I never know if they think about that when they're watching a movie like this, but it could be something that comes up, and I just like parents to know that, in case they're watching a review like this and thinking about watching the movie, then just be forewarned about that. If you haven't ever had that conversation and you have some questions rise up, then it might come up because of this movie. Just letting you know. But yeah, other than the kind of heavy issues that it does present, it's very colorful. That's kind of what it's known for, I believe. And it's just tremendous, really. I mean, I don't always know how much work, movies like this take, but this one really just kind of kept going and going, and the scenery was beautiful, and the colors were beautiful, and it was just the whole time, just kept pouring it on. Very good. There was one line that got a little, for a kid's movie, it got a little old. And I was just like, okay, I know the center audience of this movie is, a certain age, but do we have to keep pouring it on to say the same thing over and over again? And maybe that's how they get it into people's heads, especially kids, and it's how they get them to remember this movie. So if it's a ploy tactic, that's fine, but I got really tired of the line, De La Cruz, greatest musician of all time. I didn't count how many times they said it, but it's got to be at least 20. And after about the 15th time, I wrote it down and I said, you know what? That's getting really annoying. So, just something to point out. It's just kind of a me statement, but if anybody else gets annoyed by it, at least we're on the same page and we understand each other. It does have some bit of repeating dialogue also. That's not the only thing they say a lot of. I did want to mention again that they do say some Spanish words, so if you have anybody under the age of 8 that doesn't know what sí and gracias mean and stuff like that, then they might be really confused even on those 2 words. But that's about all they say. They say mija, and they say some other words. I mean, some basic words that most of us adults can at least guess what it means, But I don't know. It just kind of kept repeating the dialogue of what they were craving, what they were wanting out of life. Dead people, all they really want is to be remembered, and all they want is to say goodbye to their family, let them know they're watching over them. That was kind of a mixed, kind of confusing situation of the movie, and really heavy that anybody can really even understand good luck. And then that's kind of what they said over and over again, because they just couldn't let it go. They wanted it to be known that that's what they wanted and desired in the afterlife. So I don't know, just kind of felt like they could have kept it moving or gave them something else to say every once in a while, but other than that, it was fine. So other than that, I have just positive things to say at the end here. There is a huge, huge twist, and I did not see it coming. And if anybody else sees it coming, good luck. If I would have read the sleeve before I watched the movie, I might have guessed it, but I didn't want to, and I'm glad I didn't. So watch this movie without knowing anything, and I'm not going to give away the twist. It's really kind of wonderful. Really. I felt so good that it happened, and I'm glad it happened. And it made sense looking back, but when it happened, I was blown away. Really. It is very funny. I did want to point that out and say it out loud. Not all kids' movies are. Wow. The dog was not the only funny part. They had licking from animals. They had times when somebody gets taken out. I laughed at that because it's ironic, and kids don't always get ironic things in these animated movies, so that makes something for us adults to enjoy. It's the fact that something happens and we are cheering for it to happen. That's great. Yeah, just there were so many little side things and everything. The music does repeat a couple times here and there, but it lets us know of other songs and it lets us know of other things. And really, I don't know who this Anthony Gonzalez is, but I'm going to have to look him up because he had a great singing voice, and I don't know how they handled it. Obviously sing in the studio, then put it in the movie and everything, but everything was really well done. I was surprised by all the characters that got to sing, and I thought they were all really talented. So I really loved it. And I just wrote at the bottom of my page here, the ending is wonderful, everybody. Anybody who sees this review, watch this movie and appreciate it. The music is good. It's original. The comedy is on par. The story is enticing. I thought it was going to go a completely different way, and I thought it was going to be about this young man's life kind of growing up, and it wasn't. It went a different way to this underworld kind of story, and but it totally teaches the values of family first and be who you are and stand up for yourself and be on your family's side when it comes to issues and remembering loved ones who have passed and live in their message, and it just keeps going. I mean, I could probably name 5 more. I mean, it's just absurd how great this movie is. And you need to watch it. Seriously, the only thing going on with me right now is I was kind of crying at the end. It was that good. And the music enticed me, and the comedy, everything was put together. I'm going to give COCO an A. It is one of the best animated movies I've seen, especially in the last span of a year. I'll tell you that much. There have been some good ones. I can put it on a list, but this has got to be up there. This is one of the best. It says animated movie of the year. I think it was. For 2017, I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up, but put it on your list, everybody. Watch COCO, please. My name is Danny, and I give COCO an A. If you like this or any of my other reviews, you can give them a try, and if you like anything, subscribe to my channel. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your movies.